Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Century Countess. In today's video we'll be doing a two-part video episode of a doll repaint project. So today we are looking at an old sketch of Katerina Facilier, aka Dr. Facilier Shadowman's niece. So coming up is the doll repaint of her. It was made with a vintage 90s Storm doll. And I made the dress from a large ribbon. So anyway, the story about her is she's on a fanfic blog story / video series that is done with dolls. Mostly repaint. Some of them are Disney characters. It's basically this woman who opens up a fashion museum for villain couture, everyone from Cruella, the Evil Queen, etc. And then coming up is a sketch of her as a teenager around the time when Tiana and her prince defeated her uncle. So the backstory of Katrina is that she was his only relative. He raised her in the shadows, of course. She was basically his niece and apprentice in magic, etc. He indulged her in riches, etc., through past victims that he basically conned into stealing stuff from them as well as getting stuff from them in the end. This is another image of her, the adult doll, of course. So through his victims that he has tricked into deals, etc., he has made her this rich socialite, very popular woman, kind of like Charlotte, but more exaggerated in her outfits. Here comes another pretty picture of her looking in the mirror, looking all good and fabulous. So anyway, she was there hiding in the shadows. She witnessed her uncle's defeat. And ever since then, she's had a strong hate for princesses, and she vowed to get revenge and bring her uncle back. So through that, she went through one world after another, learning about all these other villains who had grudges against princesses, from Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella, and so on. And she found out where they were basically imprisoned after their defeat. Here comes up another sketch, the sketch of the doll that we're going to be doing of a young Katrina. So anyway, she rallies these villains through the disguise of opening up this museum, when in actuality she is raising a secret society of villainesses who all have a grudge against princesses, or villains who are friends of villains who are having a grudge against princesses, and they vow to basically bring down every single Disney princess and basically raise a villain empire, and basically that's their way of vengeance. So without further ado, let's get to the video, shall we? So here's our materials that we're going to need for our custom younger version of Katerina Facilier. What you're looking at is the pattern for the dress. I already got one sleeve done. This was a test that I did off camera. Let's see, that looks like something like, it's going to look like something like that. And then this is the lace that I'm going to use for it. And then a little bit of the cloth. Gather it up. Put some lace under it. And then, hold on, wrong side. Let's see, sorry about the angle, guys. So we'll look something like this. Okay, with the little lace coming out. And then after that, we obviously sewing thread. We're going to do an acrylic bath because you don't have any fabric dye, which is easy. You just take some acrylic paint, water it down a little bit to where it's kind of like a runny texture. Dip it into the water, you know, just let it absorb, let it soak in there, kind of like it's a real dye for a little while. Take it out, wring it out, soak it on a old towel or something, let it just air dry. And then after that, we'll add the final bits and details to it, like the pretty little metallic trims if we decide to. And then here's our doll. If you follow me on Instagram, I did say I was going to use a Tiana doll because I thought that'd be perfect, kind of, her and Tiana are the same age. So I found like this kind of a neutral Tiana face. I wish it was articulated, but it's not. Face up is going to be changed a little bit. We're going to change the eyebrow shape, maybe the makeup as well, along with the lips and hair, of course. But before we do the paint, we got to do the hair. We're going to examine the hair. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to work on Tiana's hair, and I will get to that very immediately. So here's Tiana with her hair, her hair down. I wasn't expecting it all be the same texture because it was a double bun, and normally when they do that, it's two different hair brands, but it's the same brand. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash it, brush it again, and then do a boil wash, try to relax it as much as possible, and then I'll show you the after result. So here it is after the washing, the brushing, and the first boil wash. It's very relaxed, but there is not a lot of hair on this head. So what we're going to do is we can style it, but we have to be very careful of how we do the finger wave style. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in curls, put it in sections, how I want the sections to lay, and we'll get back with you with the final result. So before she goes through it again, I just wanted to show you what I did, which is put her hair up in some rag curls. You just take a piece of fabric, linen, whatever, and then you just wrap it. You just put it on the hair, you fold the hair around it, and then you just wrap it up, tie it in a knot, and then you just boil it, let it air dry. Probably takes a few days, and it's good to go. It's a nice little perm. So here I am. I'm getting ready to dip the dress in the red, orangey pink dye. Unfortunately, there was not enough space on my phone to show you the aftermath. That's going to be in the next video, along with the doll hairstyling. So enjoy the last bit of this video. It's just dipping the dress in the sash in the dye. I'm sorry for this short finish video, but it is a two-part. I'll be posting the second part very shortly. I hope you enjoyed this. I can't wait to see you in the next video. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.